The Virgins are back, everybody!
Indeed they are. Hello, Lewis. How has it been, fellow
Indeed.
virgin? Oh, fuck off.
It's been really good actually. I've been killed a lot because I said that I didn't like to pimp a midderfly and my beautiful dark midderstic.
Hold on a tic-tac second. What?
Everyone's unstopped already. Right, so today, now me and Rhys this year,
We've listened
in year
to a
11,
lot of albums.
we should be like studying for like exams and like trying to focus on our future. We haven't been doing that. What we've been doing is I'm listening to shit.
And we mean shit.
Yeah.
Emphasize on the word shit.
So what I got Rhys to do is to make a list of the 60 worst albums. And when it comes to best albums, we tend to disagree. But when it comes to worst albums, I feel like
You're gonna have to agree.
like there's no argument in some of these.
Right.
Just you wait. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go through each one, and we're gonna explain why it didn't work, and put it in the worst 60.
Yeah, exactly what he said. Also, when we get to for example, right? Real quick, the bottom of a certain score, like say for like V set is like all 60s, right? That's the lowest 60. That's the highest. So for the worst,
Yeah.
it's like the least bad out of the zeros to the highest bad out of the zeros. So like,
So they go backwards basically. So the one in the top left is our best of worst. They're all shit. Are they 60th? We've gone for Alston, like by Post Malone.
that was okay at best. Chemical was, I fucked with Chemical, but like.
The problem with the album was that like the single was like one of the only 3 good songs. I thought it was actually going to be good, and that's the problem with it. When you have a good single and the album's shit, it's like I had the same thing with fucking that Miley Cyrus album, even though Flowers was shit. Yeah, that's why it's 60. 59th is Central C's 23.
I mean, look, it's Central C. You can't. There's not much you can go wrong with aside from fucking Doja.
The problem is like his newer music is better. It was just really bland. Like Central C, he's not exactly the best lyricist, is he? But like he's got a flow.
What do you mean? The fucking flight attendant part is truly. He's a poet of the modern time, Lewis.
58 is fucking Lizzo. Do we need to elaborate?
Moving on. Alright.
You put bastard on here. I don't stand for this.
Alright, basically, right.
You can take the floor.
When it comes to Tyler, right? Yes, like in terms of his like edgier side, yes. Goblin, woof, absolutely brilliant albums. Bastard was way too edgy. Granted, yes, Goblin had the line about fucking a pregnant girl and saying to his friends that he had a threesome, but
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a bit awkward of you to put bastard on it.
alright, 56.
What album is that? I can't even tell.
The Radio Gaga album.
I've not heard it. You take the floor again.
Right. I remember, right, this was around the time I listened to all of Queen's discography in a day. It was okay at best, like. Radio Gaga and I Want to Break Free carried the whole project. There was one song I think that had like machines in the title or whatever, and it had like the weirdest like thing going for it, like.
Then we had this Shawn Mendes album. Yeah, it was a mixed bag at best. There were some good songs, but I didn't like his style. I don't think he's one of my 60 worst. This is Rhys's list, by the way, but I can see why you put it here. It wasn't all that.
And then we have Monkey Business. Fucking Monkey Business.
By who?
Black Eyed Peas.
Oh my god. I've got a story. Was this the album that we couldn't finish because of Hyperbeat?
Yeah, basically, right, I'll explain the story. We were trying to listen to this album. There was a... No, this was the one with the, phone sound effect, was it?
I think so.
It was even at the end.
Yeah, they're all, like the Black Eyed Peas, you know what you're going to get.
It had something really funny in it. I can't remember what it was. But basically, right... midway through the album, Hyperbeam servers just fucked us over, so we couldn't even finish it. We
didn't
had
finish them.
we had like what 6 other albums to listen to that day, and we couldn't even finish it.
Oh my days! What the fuck is My Make Noises doing it? You explain yourself, Rhys.
Alright, basically, when it comes to Pale Waves, the rock style fits them way more than whatever they did in Mine Makes Noises. Like,
I agree, but like it's better than the next piece of shit. Jesus is King. Point agreed by most Kanye West fans.
I mean, look, right, the Sunday service choir.
The choir carried him.
Right, I'm just saying, it's too religious. It's too religious. I get it's called Jesus is King, but it's too fucking religious. Tone it down. Tone it down. Stop sucking Hitler's cock. Okay.
right. What's next?
Okay, A Day at the Races, Queen. This had again, it just fell under the usual thing that happens with Queen albums, like some filler tracks, some really good tracks, and
Alright, and then the final one in the top row is Ed Sheeran's Equal.
no, I'm prequel, and that prequel thingy from by Ghost.
Oh yeah, prequel go.
It was just basic, just a basic metal album.
I forgot it existed after we'd listened to it. Oh, it wasn't that bad. I don't think it's one of the 60 worst. But then again, like, next we have Ed Sheeran's Equals. Like, when this album worked, it worked, but too many times it didn't work. So I can see why you put it here. It's not his worst album for me. Wait, there's no 6 on this.
I think I rated it higher. I don't remember.
Oh.
Actually, let me check. Let me check. I'm pretty sure I rated it higher. Yeah, I did.
Alright, second row now. And what I don't even know what album that is. A Queen set.
Yeah, Night at the Opera.
Yeah, I hated that album. It was one with Bohemian Rhapsody and nothing else.
And then we have Then we have 100 Gex's first project, just called 100 Gex.
Oh, 100 Gex. I mean, man, half their songs just sound unfinished. They're a fascinating group if you don't know who they are, but like, apart from that one album and where they had Money Machine, it doesn't work. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
What's next?
Then it was Queen again, The Miracle. It just fell under the Queen curse. Then we got Snake Eyes by 100 Gex.
Oh my god, this was so bad. Who was this a collab with? It was
Skrillex.
Skrillex, yeah, and it was
right. Of all the artists you could collaborate with, right? Mr. and Mrs. 100 Gex. Why would you collaborate with Skrillex?
So they already sounded like their music was by Skrillex, and then adding him, they just went too far for me.
Right. Then we got the best comedy album, I'm Brain.
Oh my god.
This is good.
Lil Dicky, man.
This is somewhat a hot take because people usually like to rate it lower, but this shit was funny as fuck, but for all the wrong reasons. We heard when we heard Brain's voice for the first time, me and Lewis could not shut up. We were there.
Like Lil Dicky, like his jokes aren't funny. Like what he's trying to make funny is funny, but you're laughing at how bad like everything else is. Then we got 1,000 Suns. Oh, this let me down so much. But I absolutely love the 2 songs on this. One of them being Waiting for the End. Well, probably a top 5 Linkin Park song for me. But this album, it was trying to be experimental. Look, I rate they did something different, but it was a risk, and for me, it didn't work.
Alright, also, I'm going to quickly mention my hot take with Linkin Park, right? Because some people are going to think, where's One More Light? That's my second best Linkin Park album.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when Rhys said that. I think One More Light gets too much hate. I think people just didn't notice it was pop. It was a nice thing.
I fuck with the pop noise that they went for on that so much. Like,
alright, then we have Unhealthy Anne-Marie after Therapy, which it
has fucking Psycho, dude. Need I say more?
Then we got fucking Drake's new album for all the dogs.
Right. It was okay, like, Slime You Out, SZA fucking carries so much, like...
Okay, the J. Cole verse was okay, but at the same time the 21 Savage verse was embarrassing. Bad Bunny song
Chief
was
Keef made his great comeback.
Fucking Chief Keef.
Wait, right, Now remember, right, we were trying to, we were in school, right, when For All the Dogs released. We were able to go on my laptops, so I went and looked at the feature list, and when I saw Chief Keef, then I shouted, "He's still going!" Like, you don't think like of all the people to come, like Chief Keef, like he's still around.
I mean, before this,
Rhys
found out that the Pitbull was still going.
Tell like fucking Pitbull.
All right, next we've got what's that, baby?
To Be Kind, Swanged. It's just.
Oh my god, it was so boring. It was literally the most critic bait shit I've ever heard. Then we've got what the fuck is that?
Gorillas, Demon Days.
Oh, that was terrible. Demon Days. I'd rather have. I don't even know.
I mean,
Like, it was
soundtracks.
just everyone goes on about the Gorillas. I didn't get it.
I mean, the track with MF Doom was alright. I'll give him that.
Alright, then we have Cherry Bomb. Yeah,
Need we say more? Need we say more?
My argument with Cherry Bomb, right, is that I think if Cherry Bomb was a success, we would have never have gotten Flower Boy and Eagle. So I think in a way, Cherry Bomb is important to the career of Tyler, and I wouldn't delete it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's not his worst album for me. That would be if you get lost. Rhys disagrees on that one, but yeah, like it's shit.
Right, I'm going to talk about this next pick, Milo Goes to College. I hate the fucking vocalist in Descendants, holy shit. I hear from memory, his vocal, he was like well annoying, no, dude, I'm like just getting fucking bitches, like, oh my god.
Alright, so they're in row of 12, aren't they now?
Huh?
They're in, like, each row is 12, isn't it?
Yeah, now, next is our first hot take.
Kid A. You know what, you can explain, because you're the music man.
It's just, right, first off, before Radiohead fans fucking froth at me at the mouth, I liked OK Computer. But
I've not heard OK Computer.
But Kid A was not it.
They took so long to get going, it was like you were watching a football match, and like they were 5-0 down, and then it took like to the 80th minute for them to start like passing, like they were so slow. It was like being in a Venture Academy assembly. Like they took forever to get going. Sorry.
And then we got Professional Rapper.
Oh my god! An embarrassment from Lil Dicky. Dare I say more? Like a terrible album. Like it's kind of the thing with Lil Dicky is he's kind of so bad you can laugh at him. He thinks he's some musical genius and he just really isn't. Next.
Then it's News of the World. This has all the hits. Well, not all the hits, but it has We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions.
What is that?
Like, I don't know, like
albums.
From listening to it, it just was not it. Alright, next it's Yay.
Yay.
Oh, shut.
Nay. Yeah, this was it didn't set the world alight, did it? It's not the worst Kanye album. I think it's better than Jesus was King for me, but and My Beautiful Twisted Dark Midesty, but you know.
Yeah, this motherfucker, right? Basically, the first Kanye album I showed him was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I can't stand it. I can't stand everything about it.
I mean, then again, he's the same.
I don't know why.
He's the same person that would choose Macklemore over To Pimp a Butterfly.
That was a joke. Okay, then we got 4 by One Direction. No, it's what even is this one called?
Yeah, it's 4.
Oh, 4. It's called 4, but there's 5 of them. My biggest. No,
yeah.
it got stale by this point. I'm gonna be honest. Like when you listen to the whole discography of One Direction and you get to this album, you're just kind of like the formula's gone. The singles were okay, but like it was a letdown.
Yeah, right. Then it's the Pink Tape. I've got a story with the Pink Tape, right? This was one of the albums I listened to while I was on holiday, and I was so blinded by everything that I thought this album was like top banana, but no.
Yeah, Rhys came back from holiday and was saying like, "Our Pink Tape is such a good album," and he's like, "I've got to show it to you." So we listened to it, and I hated it, and I thought, "Oh, this is going to be another one of those things that he actually likes that I hate." But then no, he did a U-turn as well. But then we realised his holiday was that not very good.
And then we have Memories Do Not Open.
Well, I think this is 29th place. I'm trying to keep holding them. Yeah, it's the Chainsmokers. Do I need to elaborate that they've got the worst vocal ever? That their production isn't even that good. Like everyone goes on like the producer of the Chain. It's so basic. Like, I reckon Rhys in 10 years' time will be a better producer than the Chainsmokers. I think they're so overrated.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Alright, 28th on Machine Gun Kelly, whatever the fuck this is called.
I guess tickets to my downfall.
Tickets to my downfall. Look, my problem with Machine Gun Kelly is that all his like lyrics just sound so like there's no subtlety, there's no metaphors in Machine Gun Kelly. Like it just feels like he's walked out a shower, they put a mic in his face, and he's made some out on the spot on every song. Like it's the worst subtlety ever. He's less subtle than like a fucking guy with his willy out on like a pride parade. Like
what an analogy! What an analogy!
Alright, talking about people that aren't subtle, fucking Drake. With his,
I thought you were talking about people with their willies out on a pride parade. Drake.
I'd rather hang out with a person who puts his willy out on a pride parade than Drake, to be honest. This was the album that had hits like God's Plan on it. One of the most overrated songs of the 2010s. For me with Drake, he's so out of ideas. He's monotone, he's boring. Most overrated artist of all time behind I don't know, Nickelback or some shit. Yeah, we're getting into shit now.
I mean, compared to Certified Lover Boy, it was alright. Like, granted, it had God's Plan, Nice for What, Geeky Do Love Me, but like.
Then we have fucking Bars Behind.
Fucking.
Now, you don't know who this is by, right? Silento, if you don't know who that is, which is pretty much 80% of the planet, he's the guy who sang the hit dance craze, Watch Me Whip, where he just stole a bunch of people's dance moves and said like some really shit ad-libs like, yeah, you'll do it. Then he killed his cousin, went to jail and made an album, and like, it was about as bad as you think it would be, like.
Yeah.
Alright, next is New Age. It's a bit harsh. New Age, down this bit. I mean, it wasn't great.
It wasn't for me. For me.
Yeah, it had Beerus. Right, then we have I Admit It by R. Kelly. We couldn't even finish this album.
It's just because it's fucking R. Kelly, innit?
I believe I can fly.
Now we've got Lil Yachty.
Oh my god, I'd put it even lower for me. This was such a shit piece of music. Lil Yachty was one of the most. He actually might be the most overrated artist on the planet right now. Everyone talks about this album, like about how good it was and how diverse it was. I didn't get it. The style was weird. His vocal was shit, and he's carried by his producers. And I hate people like that who are carried, literally.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he produced that album himself. So I'm gonna fucking Google that. Let's start here.
Well, there's other people helping him.
I know, but like. Oh no, he actually didn't. Oh no, my
Wait,
false
did
alarm,
he
false
produce
alarm.
it or not?
Yeah, he did.
Wait, he did produce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I feel like maybe his producing's okay, but it's just his production's good. But it's so crap. I think the most important thing of a song, I don't care about the instrumentals or the production. It's about who's actually singing it. And Lil Yachty can't sing or rap. He's shit. So then we got Aaron Carter, in peace. Look, has that album ever screamed the '90s to you more than?
Is either that or Spice.
We'll get to Spice later. Right, next.
Scarlet by Doja Cat.
I've not heard it, so can you explain what went wrong for you with Scarlet by Doja Cat?
She's trying too fucking hard. I mean, look, she's trying too hard to be too edgy, right? I'm gonna list some of these track names, right? And it just proves like how fucking weird this album is. Track 3. Have a guess what track 3 is called, Lewis. Have a guess.
PC got that wet.
Wet Vagina.
Close.
And then track 4 is called Fuck the Girls. And it has the shittest delivery of all time. Fuck the girl, fuck the girl. Like, it gets repetitive.
You sang that fucking Simon. He should sing that. Alright, next is Question Mark by XX Tentacion. Do we need to elaborate?
No, we don't. Olimers!
We didn't say the backstory. Why are we listening to an Olimers
He fucking won a Brit Awards!
So basically, like, we were talking about like
if he can win a Brit Award, then Death Grips can win a fucking Brit Award. Like,
like Rhys, me and Rhys saying like, oh, like if he can win a Brit Award, surely we could. Like, he's got the least talented person. His album was repetitive, boring, and it's fucking Olimers.
And it doesn't even have the big hit right that we all know. My heart skips, jump around DP.
I mean, KSI. That he later made the Stimulation all over the place. They were okay, pretty decent albums. This was a low point. Then we got fucking Spice.
It's 290s. And it has fucking, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Like, no.
Yeah, it's shit. Right, then we got Justin Bieber's.
If you don't know, fucking, his rendition of Santa Claus is Come to Town is on this.
And he done Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
And this is when Bieber was like going through puberty. So like he doesn't have the singing chops that he had before, and he doesn't have the singing chops he'll get. So he's bad vocally. He's just taking on a bunch of Christmas classics and butchering them. It'd be like if I made an album of like covering like fucking Frank Sinatra songs. Like, what was he thinking?
And then we got Never Mind the Bollocks.
Pistol.
Here's the Sex Pistol. Hit the fucking Sid Vicious, Simon Ferocious, whatever his name is.
The Sex Pistols were a very interesting group, and I appreciate a lot what he did. The music isn't for me. I think everyone knew he wasn't the greatest musician, but like he had good lyrics and stuff. But oh my god, his voice, you can't get into it.
But like his fucking delivery pisses me off the bit. We need it, man. God, take the Queen.
Alright, what the fuck?
Sounds like if a 6-year-old picked up a microphone for the first time.
Is that fucking Lizzo again?
Yep, need we say more? Crazy Frog, Crazy Hits, the best album of all time.
It's too obvious. My problem with this worst list, right, is that some of the entries on there, it's just like Crazy Frog, Crazy Hits. Of course, it's one of the worst albums of all time. But like, I don't think the creators thought they were making like something great. Like, I'd rather listen to this than Kid A, because I feel like Kid A, everyone thinks it's great. Everyone knows. We're talking so everyone knows this shit.
Oh, God. Milky Milk has to be the track of all time. And
you know what, right? I kind of had admiration for this, because it shows that you can hit rock bottom so much and somehow come back. If you can come back from Miley and a Dead Pets, you can fucking come back from anything. Like, R. Kelly can come back.
I mean,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
people are talking about Kanye's new album, right? How the fuck is he still having like supporters after the hit? Like, the amount of people I've seen going crazy over his upcoming new release.
Kanye.
Like that U-turn needs to be fucking studied. I've never seen an artist get hate.
All right, next row, we're starting off with #willpower. If you want to know everything this album has to entail, listen to the song Ghetto Ghetto. The backstory behind that song was like, I told Rhys, like, we were laughing at this album because it's fucking will.i.am called #will. Like, nothing screams 2013 like kind of hashtag on your album.
And the ghetto's a serious place, and then he gets a fucking child actor to come on and sing how it's easy as 1, 2, 3, and how they want to be on TV.
Yeah, look, I get the message. It's shit. Like, there's the song with Britney Spears, which is one of the worst songs of the 2010s. Like, yeah, it's an L. Kids Bop. Can we move on?
Titled by Meghan Trainor.
I mean, I said this point earlier, but when your lead single is all about that bass,
that's kind of a you problem. Hulk Hogan rules, yes.
Hulk Hogan fascinates me as an actor. It's like, it's obvious, you know what I mean? Like, he's so bad. Does he honestly think he's good? Like, I do question that with some of these fucking acts. It's like, do they actually believe someone and they make it look good? Because the whole it's such a fascinating atrocity of music, but I kind of I feel like it should be worse on this list, but it's kind of high as it is because it's like so bad. Welcome to the madhouse.
Welcome to the madhouse. Moving on.
You were generous. The Tones and I should never be give a gig. I like her backstory. Look, it was cool when she blew up and like doing gigs at like caravan clubs and shit. But like,
I think that's where you should stop. If you're doing gigs at a fucking caravan club, I think you need to give up your music career.
I mean, if it's the caravan club for me,
if you're getting paid a fiver to do Dance Monkey to like the 5-year-olds at like fucking the caravan park in Breen, I don't think you should have a music career. I'm sorry.
That's where she came from. Right. Then we got the 7 5 soundtrack. Moving on.
Certified.
Right. It was the low point of Drake's career, even though we've got another Drake album coming up apparently.
Alright, too sexy for the cat. The future.
Yeah, the girls song was terrible, where she said, my girl says she's a lesbian, yeah girl, me too. Probably my worst bar I've ever heard. Then we got Revival.
And I started from the bottom like a snowman. Moving on. Rich White Man has to be the best artist on this list.
No, I've got to go Revival. Some of the choices he makes in this album are fascinating. It's an album called Revival. All it did was tank his career. Honestly, if you ever want a gold mine of like me, Revival, it's such a fascinating fader. Anyway, I'm Rich White Man. What a guy, man. I kind of like it. He's like, how do you take him seriously? But it's too obvious, yeah. Then we have what's that?
One of the first Death Grip projects. It's slightly better than the Money Store. I'll talk about the Money Store in a minute.
Right, OK Orchestra.
I don't think we need to say any more.
Then we got Her Loss, I think it's called.
Her Loss, yeah.
It's 21 Savage and Drake, two of my worst acts coming together.
However, 21 Savage, in my opinion, is like slightly worse because the amount of times here's the thing you shouldn't do, right? Have 50, 60, 70, fucking 100 odd ad libs in your verse. Because 21 Savage does that all the fucking time. He goes, yeah, 21.
Yeah, no, we get it. You're called 21 Savage. Like he says his name more times than like Tom Sawyer says anime. Like it's embarrassing.
Then we got
Tom. Oh my god, Tom McDonald is. Does anyone rate Tom McDonald? I'd love to find a genuine, like, unironic fan of Tom McDonald because I don't think there is one. Tom McDonald. I think Dylan McDonald would be a better act.
Who?
Right, what have we got next?
Soldier Season.
Soldier Boy is still going. I know. We got a story about Soldier Boy, about a question I asked you regarding him.
Lewis asked me, who made Soldier Boy? He also asked me who made Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. Truly the question of all time. Then the new classic.
Oh my god, Iggy Azalea is one of those embarrassing acts. Like, have you heard? She had a new song.
No, she's not embarrassing. She's the realist. Like, you should know this by now, Lewis. Fuck.
I hate this album and everything it stands for. Then we got Lil Pump 2. Lil Pump, like, it was cool when he did it on SoundCloud, I guess, and he did a Gucci Gang shit, but like, when he's doing it mainstream and doing heavy metal pop,
like,
his act was old, it was shit. Oh, then we got fucking Playboy Carti.
You Playboy Carti fans can fuck off.
Honestly, yeah, Playboy Carti.
No, I'm gonna rant about this. This is the one I'm gonna rant about. What do you see? What do you see? Yes, I liked Sky, but that's about it. His verse on Earthquake just sounds like fucking Minecraft enchantment table language or fucking Fortnite cube hieroglyphics, but still, like,
he was the reason Earthquake wasn't my #1 song on Evil. Like he what an annoying feature. Hated it.
Then we have.
And we got Lil Darky.
Right, we're gonna talk about him later actually, because I want to lump both the two albums in, because it's pretty much the same thing. Right,
Right.
Now, I'm going to suggest we move from the bottom 0 all the way to the top now. So, Drake's views.
No, we got to talk about everything. That's what it
Oh,
was.
I was going to do it that way round, so it's the big suspense.
Wait, what?
So it goes from Drake's views, then Spooky Sounds, all the way up to Money Store.
Where's Spooky? I can't find them.
It's next.
No, we got to everything. We've come this far. Next is Tom Sawyer's Daddy.
No,
God.
Are we going to avoid Death Grips and John Lennon?
What?
Money Store, wedding album.
Oh yeah. The Money Store.
I'm gonna round out both of those two. Right, I'm gonna start off with wedding album, the better one out of the zeros.
Oh my god.
This fucker, right? This fucker Lewis, right? Have a guess, right? Go type it in the comments. What do you think he guessed? He thought this album was by. If your answer was John Legend, you are absolute.
I thought Rhys told me this album with John Lennon and
Yoko Ono, who did the best cover of Katy Perry's Fireworks of all time. She went like that's all that she was.
He's such a terrible artist. It's always comical. You've got John Lennon and Okie Yoko shouting at each other for like a half an hour and calling it a song. It is one of the worst. It's my worst
John,
album.
Yoko, John. Right now, Money Store. Oh boy. Oh, where do I fucking start with Death Grips' Money Store? Get Got. That verse track. It has to be proof that you could fall off from one fucking track because they sounded alright with Get Got. The instrumental, the production on Get Got literally carried that whole fucking project. And then it's got God, like it sounds like fucking cavemen.
Oh my god!
It's like you're banging two sticks together, but they're nothing compared to Tom Sawyer's Daddy.
This album actually made me sick.
It's one word. It goes anime.
This guy basically made about 6 tracks. He says about 1 word in each of them, and that's the like production worse than what Rhys does. I'm not even joking. Rhys was actually critiquing the production, and this is the guy, right? In the middle of Bristol, like he's a nobody in this world. Like he grew up eating custard creams and playing fucking like Roblox, and he knows more about production than Tom Sawyer. So I feel like that says everything.
And he literally stole his fucking bit. Right, alright. You've not listened to the Hentai Dude. I'm gonna talk about the fucking Hentai Dude. I'm going to go on Genius, right? I don't care if it gets age restricted now. I'm gonna go on fucking Genius and read out a lyric from the fucking Hentai Dude. You don't understand how dodgy he is as a person. Where is he?
It's that album I've been scared of listening to.
You should be. You should be. Okay, where is he? Where is Hentai Dude? Right, 2 more. No, not you. Clicked on the wrong person. Right, Hentai Dude. Absolutely the dodgiest artist of all time. Okay, so what song is the dodgiest? Right, Hentai God. He has a song called Hentai God, okay? And from its hook. Right, I'm gonna read the hook. Okay? Right, Lewis, you're gonna hear this hook for the first time, right? This guy unironically said this. I'm just trying to glow up as a hentai god. Fuck a real life, I got 2D jobs. Ballin' in Japan. Chilling with my squad. She said, and this is even worse. She said, "Senpai hit hard or drain our mana till it's gone." This man is fucking vile. He's talking about children. Just came in you 6 times like Wiz Khalifa. It be nothing.
Yeah, I feel like we get the gist of why he's the worst. I feel like we got to move on. I don't want to talk about it any longer. Then we got masturbating plays at Black Satan.
It's just. If you've heard Tyler the Creator's Awkward and how pitched down he made his voice then, it sounds like that.
And we got Daddy 2.
Daddy 2's just... Daddy 2 is like the squeak wall to Alvin and the Chipmunks 1.
Yeah,
It's just
like,
the same.
You'd think like he'd upgrade like his production. Like someone would tell him you've got to like embarrassing. Like then we got angelic to the core.
Snoop Dogg just does anything for money, doesn't he?
I can't believe Snoop Dogg was on Tangent. Corey Feldman was an child actor. He was in I think like a Disney film. I think he was in Sword of the Stone or something. And then he made an album like in the 2010s. One of the most like it's so bad it's kind of entertaining for me. So it should be low already, but like you know. Then we got Litmus. If you thought Justin Bieber doing a Christmas album was bad, Jake Paul and Logan Paul teamed up to do a Christmas album, and well, they couldn't even sing on tune. That Jingle Paul song is embarrassing. The Jake Paul merch song.
Why would you call a song Jingle Pools?
And then we got Onision. Can you explain the problem with Onision?
No, I'm not going to explain. No. It's that shit.
He's all...
You gotta find out for yourself.
Alright, we can move on from the fucking Undertale soundtrack. I feel like that kind of speaks itself. Okay, Nostalgia Critics of all. Let me speak. These next two I've got shit to say about. Nostalgia Critics.
I've got a Chance the Rapper, actually.
Yeah, let me talk about Nostalgia Critics first. And then you talk. Now, if you don't know who the Nostalgia Critic is, he's a film reviewer.
Good. Don't.
He made the guy with the glasses.com. Like, he had a controversy called Change the Channel where, like, he was just a pussy, basically. You could look it up. But he didn't like the hit album by Pink Floyd The Wall, one of the most iconic albums. Yeah, and he hated the movie that was made out of that album as well. He didn't get it, so he made a parody album taking the piss out of Pink Floyd, except the disses were like shit. His singing was shit. Dog Walker's like it's one of the most embarrassing things I've actually ever seen. Oh my god, like it's in my top 5 worst albums of all time. I don't know why you put it this low, to be honest.
Alright.
Like high, I mean.
The Big Day by Chance the Rapper. And the award for the biggest fucking fall off in history. Quote me on this shit. In history, right? Now, I've not heard any other Chance the Rapper project, but I know that, but from looking at the scores, Coloring Book and Acid Rap are highly regarded as like rap albums. So what the fuck was he going for in this? He has the best part about this album to me is his lyricism. I'm going to quickly read it like a poet from the first song. You're about to hear some absolutely brilliant lyrics.
His production's good, but he's so carried.
Right. I'm gonna speak like a poet on about one of the lines in track 1. Life is short as a midget, but mine's a little LeBron. Been a minute since Eminem was blonde. I need a Peace Prize. Mum invented the bomb. I'm about to book a show at the Dimsdale Dimmadome, but that boy Advance got to be bigger than Diddy Kong. Bombastic used to drop acid.
He's so bad. Then we got Lil Darky.
Right.
Now, for a moment, if you're watching, we know how much of a fan you are of Lil Darky, and look, we hate to disappoint you with this. Like, we know how much you honour and prance and praise around about his music, but can you explain your issue with Lil Darky?
He's white, and he's white, and he's going around blaring the N-word happily, with no care in the world.
But Lil Darky.
He is more edgier than no. He's trying to be more edgier than fucking Tyler. Like
Lil Darky just sums up the school year of year 9. Like if one person sums it, like it's once you've heard one of his songs, you've heard them all. They're all the fucking same.
You know that you can't be taken seriously as an artist if your mixtape is called Kill Yourself.
Right, then we have Jacob Sartoria.
Chilling with my hair tie.
No, he really shocked it with shit.
Something with my sweatpants on.
The thing is with Jacob Sartorius, right, and you've made this point before. Okay.
That's all I need to say.
Look, Because the other YouTube people, like, you know, the guy who sang I Made Pokemon Go Every Day or Rebecca Black, like, they made a shit song and they actually got better.
Pink guy had his big break. Rake is fucking
Yeah.
Genji.
Even KSI, like, these guys, right, they made shit music and then they, like, made good. Jacob Sartorius never got better. I've heard his recent music, it's still shit. Right, then we got Sia's music.
I don't think we need to say more.
One of the most offensive films, one of the worst soundtracks ever. Moving on.
My life is like a... Yeah, I don't think we need to talk much about Falling in Reverse.
Fucking Falling in Reverse, one of the most obnoxious bands ever. Then we got Tones and I. We already talked about them.
This one's got Dance Monkey this time around.
The other songs are even worse.
Oh shit, I've actually moved that down. Okay.
Right, then we got DJ Khaled's One. We'll talk about both his albums here, because, like, once you've heard
Lewis,
one DJ...
no, Lewis, you're speaking, you're all wrong. He's the best music.
You gotta... Like, his music isn't music. Like, it's the fake... It's
it's not like music, it's the best music, Lewis. God. If you're going to talk about Lord Khaled like that, at least say what his music is the best.
Right, we're getting to the shittest stuff now, and we're on Black Eyed Peas Elevation.
I mean, for me, this is around the least bad, but.
Well, I thought they were in order. They're not in order.
No, like I said, it went from views as least bad to top bad.
Oh right.
But yeah,
what
Elevation.
was the top bad?
Top bad. The top 5 for that is Money Store, Wedding Album, Daddy, Hentai Dude, and Masturbating Praise of Black Satan.
Yeah, I mean, all these albums are shit at this point. Then we got Elevation. What were the Black Eyed Peas thinking?
Yeah, but they fell off.
They parodied a bunch of better songs. They stole stuff and like it was embarrassing. Then we got Blood on the Dance Floor.
Yeah, so 2008. Like
you're so 2008.
I knew it. I know put it on the plate, but I fucking.
Right, then we got Dreams to whoever wants to hear this.
Again, it's another album made by a nonce, so
allegedly. I don't think Dreams are nonce. Is there proof of it?
There probably is. I hope there is.
I don't think he actually is. No, because everybody's called it fucking Dreams report now. Fuck. I think it's not as bad as everyone said it was. It wasn't good, but like the way people talked about this album, it's nowhere near as bad as some of the shit on it.
That proves my point already.
Yeah, with that fucking music video that everyone was shut up about. Then we got Sean Paul's Imperial Blaze. I've made it very clear my opinion on Sean Paul in the past, and this album didn't change my mind. Bag the big god, la la la. Right, then we got Smosh-tastic.
The better album. Like, when I look at Sean Paul, I think shit. When I look at Smosh-tastic, I think has the same political depth as To Pimp a Butterfly.
Alright, and then our last two, we got Views by Drake.
And Spooky, that's the one with Hotline Bling.
Oh,
Views.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they're all the fucking same to me, Drake.
Spooky sounds. The best way to describe it is a fucking YouTube sound effect channel.
So terrible. Alright, so my top 5 worst, that's all of them, but I'm just going to give my top 5 worst. For me, that they've got to be fucking Nostalgia Critics The Wall, Daddy, Sia's Music.
Why'd you say that, Daddy?
Ollie, no, not Ollie, Masturbating Plays of Black Satan, and my worst album of all time has to be fucking Wedding Album, or To Pimp a Butterfly.
What are you doing there? My happy papa. I think
that's a good... Thanks for the intro, Seaman. We'll see you next time where the virgins will be hanging out on a nude beach.
Toodly